There goes my pick. Welcome to In the Dungeon with Tommy. I'm AJ, and this is Adam, my dad. Hi. And enjoy the video. That's just one of the best Metallica riffs.
Keep on playing some Metallica riffs. I love it.
All right. I mean, recently.
Do you know any Slayer?
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh my God, yeah. So that was.
Okay.
Yeah. That's probably the best intro from Slayer that I've heard personally. Randy Blood. Yeah, I don't think I know South of Heaven. I'm not sure. Yeah.
I think I know.
Sure.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. Here, hold on. Let me.
Again, I am not a guitar player.
Fun is fun. I can.
That's Seasons of the Abyss or whatever. Or. That's terrible.
That's pretty good. Here, what is it? Hold on, wait. Yeah. Hold on.
Something like that.
Wait. I actually might be able to.
There you go. No.
Oh my.
All right, more Metallica.
Okay. God, yeah.
Love it.
I'm juiced. Spirit of Radio, 1970s. See, what's great about this is it comes with like hundreds of already made presets depending on what time zone it is. So like, here we go.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
From the man himself.
Yes, sir. God.
Awesome. That was good, dude.
You guys are super live, raw, in the dungeon here, closing out here with AJ and his dad, Adam.
Hi.
And
yes.
We're just going to close out here with some questions and answers from son and dad, I guess you could say, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
sure.
AJ, 16 years old.
Yep.
Learning how to play, getting better each day.
Mm-hmm.
Got dad as an influence to help you and inspire you.
Yep. Love this guy.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So, that being said, understand that music is a hobby at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Do you wish to consider it being a career?
That's a very good question. So, I know that there are very slim chances that if I do start a band and we start gigging, it's going to be hard for it to be an actual career. If it's going to be an actual career, and I say this for everyone, you know, it's going to be a long shot for you to be able to not only get yourself out there to the masses and have like this gathering of people who absolutely love your music. Like, for example, Metallica, biggest metal band in history. They started out as a garage band. They just like worked their way up, and then they became quickly the biggest metal band. Not saying that it isn't possible. It is entirely possible. It's just that the chances are super slim. And while it's a dream that a lot of people have and that they should reach for, you should reach to try and be a world famous gigging guitarist with your own band and all that, you shouldn't be discouraged by the fact that it's nearly impossible to be in a big popular band. Maybe gigging on the side locally, like doing like jams, like for blues, metal. I hope to work at PRS Guitar Factory as one of the luthiers. Not only is PRS one of the best companies out there in America, they've been, just generally speaking, they've been making good guitars for a while now. So I'm really looking out for that 2-year bonus, Paul. That 2-year bonus where you get to build a free guitar.
What are your plans for the rest of the year? Any concerts coming up that you hope to get to, or?
I'm hoping that I can go to see Pantera Tribute with Phil, Rex, Zach, and Charlie. Yeah. I hope I can go and see that and go to my first actual metal fest. Maybe before the end of the year, I can go to a gig and play there for like a big band, open up for them. But, you know, hopefully I'll be, you know, there and being able to put myself out there.
All right. Any albums, records, CDs, whatever we're going to call it these days, anything being released lately that you're interested in hearing?
Remember The Way You Die, which is the new Bolivia album that's coming out. I really hope I can pre-order it off of the website.
Yes.
Dad approves.
Dad approves.
Yeah. The Gold album already came out from Unprocessed. That was something I was looking forward to. I already streamed the whole entire thing, and it was absolute masterpiece.
Guys, 5 artists or 5 bands, whatever.
Okay,
you got in your CD plan.
coming in 5th. It's going to have to be Unprocessed. Unprocessed is a band out in
Germany.
Wiesbaden, Germany.
Yeah. So number 4. What do you got?
Number 4.
I'm going to have to go with Rage Against the Machine.
Okay.
Some of the best like songs I've heard was off of the Bum Track album.
Tom Morello with his pedals and everything.
Yeah. So like, what's really interesting about that is like, so on his guitar, he would have, so he has like a Telly, he has like a Strat, but he has like a kill switch installed right here, which is how he like shuts it on and off, and you can kind of get like the same effect while doing like a. And you can kind of get the same thing going, but like the way that he would get all those high-pitched like record-sounding things, which was the whole entire goal. He was supposed to be a DJ for the band, and the way that he did that was he would have like a wah pedal and a whammy pedal, and he would just go absolutely insane, just like going to like the 24th octave on like the high E string, just absolutely ripping.
We're down to number 3 in his car.
Number 3 is probably going to have to go to Mastodon.
Mastodon, sure. Okay. I think that's a little bit of Dad right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely Dad.
Like some of their riffs, like Blood and Thunder was a great one. Like.
Pretty good.
You hear that, and then all of a sudden there's like this boiling rage inside of you that just makes you wanna like just start throwing your head back and forth and like groove to it. It's great band.
Cool. All right, number 2.
Bolivia for sure.
All right.
Bolivia, they're like heavily like one of my main like inspiring groups. It's weird because they've had so many different phases and they've had so many different like sounds. Like there was the Muse album, which was like the first album I ever listened to from them, and that was like you had songs like Sweet Tea and Champagne and all that. But like Champagne, when I first heard it, it was like the dream of like a little like 11-year-old kid wanting to like be that kind of guy. It's become like this thing where it's like, oh yeah, I can play it off like the back of my hand, like. And then they go from like that kind of sound to like, they'll go from that sound to like their like biggest hit, Goat. And like they'll just like jump around so many different sounds, and like with their new album coming out, Remember the Way You Die. Not only am I extremely like excited for that to come in like and just like explode, I'm also excited to hear who they're going to be collaborating with and just generally like how it's going to sound.
So the shift in this most recent album too has been towards like nylon string, borderline jazz riff, but through an amp, right?
Yeah.
So it's another situation where you've got basically kids revolutionizing the way guitar is being played in a way that's really similar to what Edward did.
Yeah, Eddie Van Halen.
Number one. Number 1. We're down to number 1.
It's a tie between Pantera and Van Halen because Eddie was the one who inspired Dimebag, and Dimebag kind of went after the same type of tone, except the main difference was he scooped his mids to like a whole entire different level, and he had his mids all in his bridge pickup. And the fact of the matter is that his tone was like if you looked at his Dean from Hell, which, personal opinion, I think that Deans are probably like the worst way that Dime could have gone, with like him not working with Washburn anymore. Yeah. If he worked with Washburn still, then those guitars would still be being made to this day. You would have had these amazing feeling guitars. You would have had them, their quality, they're like only a couple $1,000, you know, like maybe like $1,500 to $2,000 depending on which model it is. But if you were to like, if you wanted to buy a Washburn now, you would have to spend an absurd amount of money. Like
this one does not own any guitars worth more than $1,000.
Yeah. Well, in my heart, they're worth like millions of dollars. In my heart,
in your heart, they are. Yes. So you don't have to have $2,000 guitars to play metal.
Yep.
Or music in general. If you guys know me, you know I love C6 Steve, who's huge over in England, but he can make a two-string guitar.
Dude, that guy is
made
incredible.
out of anything.
I haven't heard.
Make it sound like. Please, by all means, when you get home, I will send your dad a link.
100%.
And he will definitely check it out, and you will fall in love. Everybody I've sent this said, "Holy crap, this guy is super, super talented." He's an older guy. He's huge in the UK, but yeah, definitely want to check him out.
He opened for the Foo Fighters.
Really?
Like,
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah. Dave Grohl called him out specifically. Like, yes, you guys. Anyway.
So Eddie and Dime are definitely two of your major influences on picking and playing.
And Tim Henson and Scotty LePage.
Okay.
Yeah. Eddie, Dime, Tim. I forgot to mention Pliny. He's also another one up there, but I haven't really like gone in depth with him. I listened to like Handmade Cities and the other album with like all the fish on it and whatnot.
SRV.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Stevie Ray.
He's a guy in Austin, Texas, by the way.
Yeah, the moral of the story is you can never have too many inspirations for guitar. You can find inspiration anywhere, like I was saying earlier. You can find it anywhere. You can find it in a guy. You can find it in a guy who's playing jazz in the corner. You can find it in like you can hear it in like classical music, neoclassical shred, like Paganini Fifth Caprice by Steve Vai. Like, that was straight up just neoclassical shred that was put into a movie that, like, got glanced over, but it was, like, one of the hardest things ever written for a guitar. I don't want something that is done like everyone else's. I want something that is inspired by everything else, but I don't want something that is, like, already... While that may sound like self-deprecating because it's like, oh yeah, everybody uses a tapping technique that Eddie Van Halen came up with, but like at the same time they're taking it and they're putting their own twist onto it.
The dynamic of 2 people, 3 people, 4 people in a room feeding off of each other, like adding their own like component to whatever chord sequence, right? Like playing in time with each other, feeling a beat, you know, and joining in with that thing that's like the new Mount Everest for a lot of the guys that are coming up now. Is
finding the right guy,
finding the right people to play with, right? And finding people of similar skill sets. But the thing that you're learning when you get together is not, you know, progressing the craft of the actual playing, the mechanics. It's learning how to play together.
Yeah. Let's throw in a little bit of a Spongebob for the viewers. Something like that.
That's super metal right there.
Thank you for watching the video.